Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. 2 days after the former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressive Congress, Timi Frank, raised the alarm that there were a plot to tamper with the River State judgment by the Supreme Court. There is now certified true copy of the Supreme Court that is circulating on the social media that indicates that what Timi Frank feared most had happened. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. And this is really a serious threat to our democracy if it is true. That's what we're going to talk about right now. And no time to waste. You know that 2 days ago, Timi Frank, former Deputy National Public Secretary of the All Progressive Congress, raised the alarm that there are plots by some people, some elements, to tamper with the Supreme Court judgment of River State that nullified the River State local government election and reinstated the Pro-Nyesom Wike lawmakers led by Martins Amehule. He alleged that judgment, the certified true copy of that judgment, that there were plots to smuggle in things that the justices didn't declare in the open court inside it. And that thing include about the issue of their defection, the defection of the lawmakers from the People's Democratic Party to APC, that it was never an issue before the Supreme Court. They never declared anything about it at the open court when they delivered the judgment. But he said, Timi Frank alleged that there were plots to smuggle in that issue of their defection and clear them of that handicap, so that to render the matters at the appeal court and at the high court over their defection useless. That is what we're going to talk about, because right now there is a CTC, or certified true copy, of the judgment of River State that is now circulating on social media, which shows that the Supreme Court has said that these people never defected, that the issue of their defection is out of question, that they never defected. We are going to go into the details of that in this video, so better stay tuned to know how the Supreme Court came to this level. Because it is fundamental. If this certified true copy is the real copy that will be given to the lawyers of Fubara, then it is matter closed. The Nyesom Wike people had totally conquered Rivers people in that aspect. But let's look at what Timi Frank said 2 days ago. Then they will now look at the document circulating now as the certified true copy of the Supreme Court justices, so that we know where we stand on this matter. Now, days after a former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressive Congress and political activist Timi Frank alleged that there were plots to tamper with the judgment of the Supreme Court on River State crisis. Timi Frank had called on the Supreme Court to ensure that the document, that is the certified true copy of their judgment, was not tampered with. You know, when Timi Frank raised the alarm, he was pleading with the justices of the Supreme Court to ensure that what they did not declare in open court was not smuggled into the the judgment or the CTC or certified true copy, because he said that he heard that there were desperate attempts to tamper with the original judgment, that there was an attempt to tamper with the original judgment. So that was the reason he raised the alarm. He was appealing to the justices to ensure that that doesn't happen, because he heard that there were desperate attempts to tamper with the original judgment. So it is that his worst fears that has now come to pass, if what is circulated now as the CTC is the true copy of the CTC. Now, 2 days ago, Timi Frank had alleged that there were plots by some persons loyal to a former governor of Rivers State to import the issue of defection, which is still at the appeal court, into the recent judgment to undermine the ongoing cases. Timi Frank said, and I quote, this is quotation from the statement of Timi Frank 2 days ago. That's on the 4th of March. He said, there is an ongoing plot to doctor the Supreme Court judgment on Rivers State and they insert issues of defection that were not litigated by the parties, by the Nyesom Wike group, to help destroy the pending cases on defection before the appeal court and federal high court. End of quote. He said that he had been reliably informed of a last-minute desperate moves by the former Governor Wike and his lawyers, working with some elements in the Supreme Court to use the ongoing writing of the recently delivered judgment of the Supreme Court on the issue of Rivers local government election and presentation of budget to smuggle an item which was never the substantive matter that the Supreme Court decided and which was never part of what was read in the open court. The issue of the legality of the decampment of Wike loyal lawmakers from the PDP to APC at a time there was no crisis. And now let me quote Timi Frank again, verbatim. He said, this desperate move, which will rubbish the integrity of the Supreme Court, if not stopped by our respected juries, will do irredeemable damage to our nation's apex and respected court. What they want to push, he said, what they want to push, I'm still quoting Timi Frank, what they want to push into the judgment secretly was never part of the ruling of the lower courts or Supreme Court. They are already celebrating, and my contact in the chamber of one of their lawyers has shown me a draft of what they are confident will be inserted today ahead of the release of the typed CTC of the judgment today or tomorrow. End of quote. Now, Timi Frank issued this statement on the 4th, 2 days ago. Today, as I'm making this video, is 6th of March. Timi Frank made his release his statement on the 4th of March. I'm making this video 6th of March. Okay. Now, if you remember, when Governor Simi Fubara spoke to the people of Rivers State on Sunday about the judgment of the Supreme Court, that he was ready to implement it, and he subsequently told the local government chairman that was elected on October 5, 2024, to hand over to the head of departments or head of administrations of local government, so that the state will begin to prepare for the next election, since the October 5 election 2024 was notified by the Supreme Court. He did mention he did say that he is obeying, he's ready to implement the Supreme Court judgment. Okay? And also noted that the Supreme Court never talked about the issue of the defection of these Pro-Nyesom Wike lawmakers. Okay, that the Supreme Court never talked about it, and that the Supreme Court, the issue of defection is not an issue that was discussed, that was part of this judgment. Okay, but they will implement whatever is there. And he said, don't forget that, you can go and listen to that speech. He said that his lawyers are yet to receive the certified true copy. That they were told that they will get the certified true copy on the 7th of March. That's what the lawyers were promised, that they are likely to get it on the 7th of March. I am making this video today on the 6th of March. Already certified true copy of the judgment is circulating on social media. We don't know whether what is circulating on the social media is the what they will hand over to Fubara's lawyers tomorrow. If it is, then there is serious political earthquake unfolding in Rivers State that had handed Rivers State to the hands of those who have been desperate to take it away from Fubara. And that is so sad for democracy. But let us look at some of the points, highlights that is circulating now as the certified true copy, which now included the defection of the lawmakers, which Timi Frank had warned that he heard that there was plot to smuggle it in, because the certified true copy indeed has that item of the defection and settled it once and for all by the Supreme Court, and that was in favor of Nyesom Wike and his pro-Nyesom Wike lawmakers. Now, what did this law say? What did this certified true copy contain? Now, the CTC clearly stated, the CTC, that the certified true copy of the Supreme Court ruling on the ongoing crisis, political crisis in Rivers State, has been settled by the certified true copy of the Supreme Court ruling on the matter, because he said that the 27 lawmakers are accused of defecting from People's Democratic Party to APC, that they never defected. The Supreme Court said they never defected. They never switched political parties. That is what the Supreme Court said in the document that is circulating as the certified true copy of the judgment of the Supreme Court right now on social media. Now, the revelation challenges the claim that the legislator had lost their seats due to defection. The CTC, that's CTC, certified true copy of the judgment, provided a detailed explanation on why the 27 lawmakers remain valid members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. According to the Apex Court, no legal process was followed to declare their seats vacant. Say no legal process was followed to declare their seat vacant. But you and I know that the deputy, those that didn't defect, the speaker at that time declared their seat vacant. It didn't waste time to declare their seats vacant. But the Supreme Court is saying there that no legal process was followed to declare their seats vacant, and their defection was not backed by any evidence. So there was no evidence that they defected. Say their defection was not backed by any evidence. That is what the Apex Court is now saying. The document stated, and I quote, that is the CTC the one circulating on social media. He said that the 8th respondent had collapsed the River State House of Assembly. Therefore, no question about any member defecting. No question. He said, therefore, no question about any member losing his seat due to defection can validly arise. Therefore, no question about any member losing his seat due to defection can validly arise. There must be a functioning House of Assembly for any constitutional processes, such as declaring a seat vacant, to take place. He said, there must be a functioning House of Assembly for any constitutional processes, such as declaring a seat vacant, to take place. Only the House itself can declare a seat vacant due to defection, not the governor and not even the courts. Not the governor and not even the courts. Not the governor and not even the courts. Only the House can declare a seat vacant. The governor cannot declare a seat vacant. The court itself cannot declare a seat vacant. Only the House can declare a seat vacant. It therefore means that if the Amehule-led assembly did not declare any seat vacant, that seat cannot be vacant. The court stated that there was no proof that the legislator had joined another political party, such as their names appearing in an APC membership register or holding an APC membership card. That is exactly the same arguments that Nyesom Wike lawyers had been making, that give us evidence that their names are in the register of APC. That is exactly what the Supreme Court had just written inside. If this is the certified true copy, the Supreme Court has written it just the way APC have been arguing, that show us evidence that these people are registered members of APC. Because the Supreme Court is saying that for you to be seen to have defected, your name must be in the register of the party you defected to, and you must be holding that party's membership card. In this case, the Supreme Court said there is no evidence that these people's names are in an APC membership register or holding an APC membership card. It reaffirmed that the Supreme Court reaffirmed that only a party's official register and membership card serve as a legal proof of membership. Have you getting it? The Supreme Court is saying that only the party's official register and your membership card can serve as a legal proof of membership. So if they say you have defected and your name is not in the register, you don't have the card, then you have not defected. You know what this did? This has taken care of Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, who were saying that these people, they swore an affidavit that they have defected. Now the Supreme Court is telling us only the membership card and the register of the party can determine whether you have defected. Even if you bring affidavit, it means that it makes no sense. That shows you Nigerian Supreme Court, if this is the CTC, Nigerian Supreme Court, what it cannot do does not exist. Remember, it is this same Nigerian Supreme Court that said on the issue of $460,000 proceeds of narcotic that was found in the account of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not indicted, that it was his bank account that was indicted. They used that to clear Bola Ahmed Tinubu of that issue, that it was his account that the money was paid into that was indicted, that it wasn't Bola Ahmed Tinubu that was indicted. In other words, the bank account opened itself. When people, some foreign medias were looking at, they were just laughing at us as a nation. But that was it. That was what the Supreme Court used in clearing that particular matter on Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Then on the issue of, look at what happened in Imo State. Somebody that came forth, the Supreme Court made him first. Since then, things has fallen up. Things has fallen apart. In Imo State, things have fallen apart, and the center cannot hold. A whole swath of areas in Imo State have now become ungoverned territory, taken over by insecurity. That's what you get when you have the kind of Supreme Courts that we have in Nigeria. I don't know whether this is the certified true copy. We are waiting for the 7th, when Simi Fubara said that his lawyers will get the certified true copy. But if this is the certified true copy, what is already circulating now on social media, then it is very, it's a pity for Nigerian democracy. It's a pity for rule of law. It means that the courts cannot be the last hope of the common man. That's all I can say. I don't know what you think about this. I never wanted this to be too long. I prefer doing short video, but this is really an issue that needs to be thoroughly addressed. I don't know what you think about this. Whatever is your position on this issue of alleged tampering of the judgment of the Supreme Court, that an allegation that was raised by Timi Frank, and in which the circulating CTC judgment of the Supreme Court appear to validate his allegation. But whatever may be the case, we have to wait for the next few days to know whether what is circulating on the social media is the same with what had been handed over to the lawyers of Governor Simi Fubara. Whatever is your position on this, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.